You would think that turning into a man who is exceedingly effective, intensely focused and disciplined would make everyone adore him. Wrong. This is the surprise. People hate you more the better man you become. You don't believe it, do you? You should take a look around. Which men are the most despised today? The men who have put in the most effort to become the greatest of the best are those who have dedicated their lives to becoming the best. At this point, the mob had turned against these men. They merely do not want them to be heard over the voices of other outstanding brains, but they would like them to be canceled. In light of this, the subject of today's video is 7 insane reasons why Sigma males are the most hated men in the world. This is the propensity to put your trust in people who are powerful or highly qualified. Even soldiers, police officers, and firefighters couldn't protect themselves from the violent populace. Then there are the multi-billionaires, brilliant minds, and people who have contributed to our evolutionary progress, who are also subjected to persecution. Maybe you should reevaluate if you fully understand what a Sigma male is, and if you believe that being a Sigma man will make you more attractive to women. Let's explore this subject more thoroughly. Number 1. They despise your strength. When someone tries to make them look foolish, a Sigma man won't think twice about calling them out, since they are not sissies. For people who are pretenders or have ulterior motives, their assertiveness frequently presents a challenge. Bullies often act in this way, which is extremely typical of them. They detest people who stand up to bullying and don't go away. Remember, though, that bullies are cowards. They were never prepared for a fight. Since they are solely skilled at intimidating people, they anticipate submission from their victims. However, Sigma men resist oppressors. Because bullies are incapable of overcoming obstacles, Sigma guys eat bullies for lunch. Whoever is involved, Sigma males don't care. Even if it's their employer, they don't question authority. Intimidation or emotional blackmail would not be tolerated by these men. Because Sigma men are highly careful and deliberate and only act when they are certain of what they are doing. Manipulative people find Sigma men to be even more annoying than other guys. Sigma men do not rush into conflicts or go about provoking trouble. As a result, taking down these lone wolves is challenging. Number 2. People who know too much are disliked by others. A Sigma man must be extremely intelligent in order to qualify. Do you understand the rationale? Men of the Sigma fraternity read, and they are reflective. These guys are never sluggish. So it's time to seriously consider whether you are a Sigma guy if you have no interest in reading or using your brain. Why do stupid people dislike smart people then? The reason is that they don't want to be humbled, and they detest being made fun of. Weak men would attack you for being too smart, rather than applauding the depth of your knowledge. They perceive you as trying to humiliate them and feel frightened. That is not where they want to be. These wimps are scared of being surpassed. You, as a Sigma guy, can only feel bad for such a feeble intellect. Being a Sigma requires more than just IQ. It also requires EQ, or emotional intelligence. You resist letting your emotions control you. Should they not like that then? Unexpectedly, they don't. At first, they could even like it, but as time goes on, they start to question why you are not responding the way they would like you to, and that becomes a problem. Number 3. The war against masculinity is ongoing. The war against masculinity has become common knowledge, and alpha and Sigma males are its main targets. Simply put, the amount of masculinity displayed by these men is too much for society to bear. Men today are expected to be more sensitive and effeminate than ever before. One's influence is deemed to be greater when they are dancing on TikTok than when they are serving in the military or participating in activities that demand a lot of testosterone, like bodybuilding. Even speaking about concerns specific to men is now forbidden. Men who identify as Sigma men are those who are aware of the obligations that come with being a man and that men cannot function if they are emotionally open. As a result, they maintain an unabashedly masculine identity. Keep in mind that they will despise you for having the courage to oppose their tricks and manipulations. Number 4. Male Sigmas are commanding. Psychologically, the Sigma personality is threatening. These guys are so cool and restrained. They are shrouded in mystery, making it difficult for most people to foresee them. The way Sigma men carry themselves gives the impression that they are privy to information. People dread what they do not comprehend, which is another factor contributing to the issue. They believe the Sigma men are hiding something or might be acting maliciously. Typically, this isn't because there is evidence against the Sigma guys. Rather, it is an issue because the herd mentality depends on each group member being predictable. A person is labeled dangerous when they exhibit signs of having their own ideology or when they challenge social standards without fear. Number 5. People believe Sigmas to be strange. In spite of the fact that Sigma men differ in many ways, these variations are frequently perceived as odd. Are Sigma guys, however, really strange? Men in Sigma don't really give a damn. It's true. Their primary concern is whether they are acting morally. That's okay if it's taken as weird. These guys follow their own rules and don't follow the crowd. Those who defy expectations are unpopular with the public. Sigma men, being nonconformists, fit a stereotype that leads the uninformed to believe they are strange. Sigma men are frequently mischaracterized as loners with poor social skills, which is a prevalent misperception. The opposite is true in this case. Men of Sigma don't lack social skills. They just don't see the point in interacting with others. These men are excellent socializers when it matters. Simply put, Sigma men don't want to participate in anything that will squander their time. Those who do not comprehend this and believe that avoiding needless social interaction equates to being odd will continue to categorize Sigma men as oddballs. Number 6. They are uncomfortable around Lone Rangers. The thing with Lone Rangers is that they excel at accomplishing tasks on their own. When people are free from having to follow the whims of others, they cherish their freedom. Due to their ability to act quickly and take risks that others cannot, these men are extremely effective. The terrible drawback is that because they are Lone Rangers, they are predisposed to be unlikable. The fact that Sigma guys keep their business a secret makes it easy for people to develop mistrust of them. They start to think you're dangerous since Sigma men keep to themselves and shield everyone from their personal affairs. Number 7. They detest the fact that Sigmas are uncontrollable. Some of the causes of people falling to the herd are peer pressure, intimidation, the need for social acceptance, and the appeal to authority. So what do you know? None of them interest Sigma males. Not by accident are they known as lone wolves. They are predators who are experts at surviving on their own. Without a pack, he can hunt alone and survive in even the most hostile surroundings by using his cunning. Master tacticians can deal with lone wolves. Since they are aware that they cannot successfully fight back, they never take risks. Their mental prowess is their greatest asset, and because they are sharp thinkers and strategists, they are able to interpret cunning plans from 1,000 miles away. They have no problem asking the crucial why questions because they know that understanding the importance of something is necessary before acting on it. You'll be loathed if you ask too many questions, especially if they touch on the main points of the agenda. Additionally, Sigma males aren't averse to refusing. Most individuals find it difficult to say no because they lack the bravery to do so, but not Sigma men. Without even the slightest apology, these men would say no. The characteristics listed above set Sigma males apart from the herd and explain why they are despised. Because of their distinctive viewpoints, many think they're strange. Do the points presented above sound true to you guys? Comment below and let us know. Take care until next time.